I stand before you not as one man, but as the voice of a continent ready to rise. One Africa, one passport, one currency, one economy. This is our time to break the chains of Berlin. The African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa hummed with quiet tension. Leaders from 54 nations sat around a long polished table, their aides whispering and passing notes. The air smelled of coffee and paper, the weight of history pressed down on everyone. They were there to discuss Africa's future, trade, development, unity, but the conversation felt stuck, like a car spinning its wheels in mud. Promises of progress had been made before, yet the continent remained divided. Then a young man stood up. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso, just 37 years old, a soldier turned statesman with a fire in his eyes. He didn't shout or wave his arms, he didn't need to. His voice was steady, his words sharp as a blade cutting through fog. One Africa, one passport, one currency, one economy. The room froze, pens stopped moving, whispers died. Some leaders leaned forward, hope flickering in their eyes. Others stiffened, wary of what these words implied. It wasn't just a proposal, it was a thunderbolt. These words challenged everything: the borders drawn by European powers in 1884, the systems that kept Africa fragmented, the silence that had held back a continent for decades. Outside, the world had no idea what had just been said. Inside that room, history was shifting. This wasn't just a speech, it was a rebellion against the past that had chained Africa for too long. It was a call to dream bigger than ever before, a single passport for all Africans, a currency called Afro-money, an economy that worked for the continent, not against it. But could this dream survive the weight of politics, foreign influence and fear, or would it be crushed before it could take root? The African Union had gathered to confront a problem that refused to go away: Africa's fragmentation. A report laid out the facts. In 2023, only 15% of Africa's trade happened within Africa. That's $192 billion in goods exchanged across the continent, compared to 70% in Europe and over 50% in Asia. The numbers weren't just statistics, they were a mirror reflecting Africa's reality. Imagine a farmer in Senegal trying to sell rice in Mali. She loads her truck, drives to the border, and waits. Hours pass. She pays customs fees, converts her money to another currency, and loses half her profit. By the time her rice reaches the market, she's barely breaking even. This isn't just her story, it's the story of millions. Borders drawn at the Berlin Conference in 1884 still choke Africa's potential. Those arbitrary lines, drawn in a faraway city, decide who trades with whom, who prospers and who struggles. Meanwhile, Africa, with 1.4 billion people and the world's largest